I'm not sure which I like best about this dish, if it's the artichokes, the nice creamy, smooth texture that they have and the fabulous taste, or the sauces that we can make. So today we're doing artichokes 2 ways, and we're making 3 amazing sauces. We're making a basic garlic aioli, we're gonna make a Cajun spiced aioli, and a ranch dressing. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. If this is your first time tuning in, let us know you're out there by giving us a big thumbs up below, and then hit that subscribe button to make sure you never miss a video. Now, let's start cooking. The first thing we need to do with our artichokes is to prepare them. And artichokes, when they're fresh, a lot of times the outer leaves are kind of sharp. They have sharp nibs on them. So I've just taken some scissors and trimmed around the edges, so those sharp edges are not showing. And then we've just sliced off the very, very tip of that artichoke. And because they tend to oxidize rather quickly, I've just taken some lemon and rubbed some lemon on the open area there and then around the skin of the artichoke. So that just preserves them and keeps them from turning color. And I've already rinsed the artichokes. The other thing that we have is what we're gonna do with these artichokes. We've got 2 different artichokes. We're going to steam them both. One we're gonna steam all the way, and the second one we're going to steam halfway, and then we're gonna put it on the grill for that nice grilled smoky flavor. So the first thing we'll do is we've got some water that we've set to boil here, and we're gonna steam them in this boiling water. So we're just gonna add a couple of pieces of garlic to the water, and we're gonna squeeze some lemon juice in there. And let's go ahead and add some sea salt to this water as well. So about a handful of sea salt is what we'll add. Let that water come back to the boil. And before we put the artichokes in, what we'll do is we'll just trim them. And if they're very fresh, you can generally snap off the stem just like that. So we'll snap off those stems and we'll just put them right inside the water. And the water is already boiling, so we're already up to steaming. So we will put one, and I'm just putting them face down in the steam. So artichokes take about 40-45 minutes to steam, and you'll be able to tell when one of the larger outer leaves comes away very, very loosely from the artichoke. So we've got our artichokes steaming. Let's get to making our sauces. So to make our sauces, basically we're going to make a garlic aioli, and then we're going to make a Cajun spice sauce. But the base for those sauces is going to be a basic French mayonnaise. And so let's make that first. And for that, we're going to use a couple of egg yolks. We don't need the whites, we just want the yolks. Okay, a couple of egg yolks, and we will add to that, I usually put about a teaspoon of Dijon mayonnaise or Dijon mustard per yolk. So we'll put, or about 3/4 of a teaspoon per yolk. So I've put about a teaspoon and a half of Dijon mustard in the mix. And we will season it with just do a squeeze of fresh ground black pepper and some sea salt, just a drizzle of sea salt. And what we'll do, and whenever you're doing making something like this in a bowl, it's nice to have a nice towel that you can wrap around, that you can just make into a little circle and put your bowl in there, and that will keep your bowl from traveling. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to create an emulsion by whisking these egg yolks. And as we whisk the egg yolks, we're going to slowly drizzle in. I've got 300 milliliters of neutral oil here. So in this case, I've got grapeseed oil. So we're just going to slowly drizzle this in. You want to use a neutral oil like grapeseed oil or avocado oil or even a vegetable oil, as opposed to something like olive oil, because olive oil has such a strong flavor. And we need to go very slowly at first because, again, we're creating an emulsion. And an emulsion is bringing two substances together, or combining two substances together, blending them that don't normally go together. So in order to do that, we need to start very slowly drizzling this oil into our egg yolks, and just continue whisking until you start seeing it thicken up, just like that. And you can just see it thickening up as you whisk. Now we're also going to add just a couple of drops of, I'm using, you can use some kind of vinegar. You could use white wine vinegar or just a plain white vinegar, but you need some kind of acid, and a couple of drops of lemon juice here into this, just to give it that edge that you want. And you want to add that once you've kind of got the emulsion started and it's starting to thicken up. And that is just going to be a beautiful mayonnaise. And again, this is a mayonnaise that you can use for everyday use, but we are going to turn this mayonnaise into something really, really special, besides the special mayonnaise that it already is. And you know, once you have the emulsion formed, you don't have to whisk so vigorously. Just continue to stir it in there. All right, let's give it a taste. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. It can use a little bit more acid. We want, you know, mayonnaise needs to have a little bit of acid to offset the richness. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the Chardonnay vinegar. I've got some white wine, some Chardonnay vinegar here that we're using, and maybe just a little bit more of the lemon juice as well. The great thing about making your own mayonnaise at home is, first of all, you know what's in it. And secondly, that there's no sugar in it. I don't know if you realize it, but most commercially made mayonnaises contain some sugar in them. And so if you're trying to avoid sugar, it's really best for you to make your mayonnaise at home. Okay. And we'll just continue with our oil. And again, this was 2 egg yolks that we used. And we're making a lot of mayonnaise from these 2 egg yolks. Okay, and let's just give it another taste. It's fantastic. It's eggy. You can taste the egg. That's the thing I like about this, is that you can actually taste, you know, fresh egg flavor in this mayonnaise. So fresh mayonnaise like this will last in your refrigerator probably 6 to 8 days covered. So it's not something that you want to make and keep in the refrigerator for weeks, because there are no preservatives in it. It's meant to be eaten. So I can guarantee you that if you make this, you'll make up reasons to eat this. You can put it in tuna fish. You can put it on sandwiches. There's just all kinds of uses. And today, of course, the biggest uses that we're going to do are we're doing a garlic aioli. So I've already got about a teaspoon of garlic paste here that it's just a clove of garlic that I've mashed in my mortar and pestle, or you could put it in your blender, or whatever you want. But we're just going to add some of our mayonnaise in this bowl. And now let's just mix in our garlic paste. And it's really as simple as that. We've got a beautiful garlic aioli that we can use. So there's the garlic aioli. And then the next one is we are going to make a dip using my Chef Walter's Essentials seafood rub. And this is basically a blackened seasoning. And you could use any kind of seasoning that you want. If you have a Cajun seasoning that you want to use, or if you have a some other seasoning that you'd like to use, you can use that. So let's just taste our aioli first. Oh, it's wonderful. It's garlicky and very flavorful. All right, so there's sauce 1, and sauce 2 should give us a nice little kick. And I can tell from the color that there's not quite enough of our blackening seasoning there. And this blackening seasoning it's similar to a Zatarain's or Tony Cachery's, one of those Cajun spice mixes, but without the preservatives and without all of the extra salt. Fantastic. So 2 great sauces, and then our third sauce is going to be a homemade ranch, and I've already made the ranch dressing. And if you want to see how we make that ranch dressing, check the video above, and I've got a video on making this homemade ranch dressing. So our artichokes are cooking, and we've been on for about 10 minutes now. We have about 10 minutes left, and we'll take one of them out, and we're actually going to put it on the grill. And then we'll leave the other one in for another 20 minutes. Our sauces are ready, and the longer this sits, the garlic one sits, the better it's going to be, because it's going to get some really, really great garlic flavor, as well as the blackened Cajun one. Our artichokes have now been going about 20 minutes. So what we'll do is we will take out one artichoke, and let's take out the larger one, and we'll let the smaller one continue. And this one, we're going to cut in half, and we're going to put it on the grill. Let's see. It's not completely done just yet, but we are going to let it drain here, and you can see some of the thistle there. And what we'll do is let that drain just a little bit, and we'll take it out to the grill. We're going to drizzle a little bit of oil on it, and this is, again, it's grapeseed oil. I've got the grill screaming hot, and what we're going to do is just put it on the grill away from the fire. We just want to get that grill flavor and the smoke, and maybe toward the end we'll put it over a flame, let it get a little bit of char. So that's what we'll do with these now, and we'll come back and finish the other one. Okay, so we have taken out the artichoke that we're going to grill. So what I've done is I just wanted to show you this, the center part of the artichoke. We have these leaves right above the thistle area this part is edible, But the thistle part is not edible. So you've got the heart of the artichoke, which is right here. And right above that is the thistle area. And we can't really do anything with that just yet because it's not completely cooked. But when it's completely cooked, we'll be able to scoop that thistle out a little bit. And the heart is actually the delicious part. And we'll be able to eat all around these leaves. So just wanted to make sure that you know that this thistle part, this little fuzzy part here, is not edible. It can be an irritant to your throat, but all of the rest of the leaves and the heart you can eat. So now let's take it to the grill. Our artichokes have gone about 40-45 minutes, and it is time to check and see if they are ready. So really the best way to check to see if this is ready is to grab one of the large leaves at the bottom and see if it comes away easily, and it absolutely does. So this one is ready to go. So we'll turn the heat off and we will take him out. And he is ready to go. Let's get him plated up and we'll give it a try. Okay, now is the time. Look at this. We've got artichokes two ways. We've got a steamed artichoke, which is I just can't wait to dive in because look at these sauces, man. And then we've got a grilled artichoke. So while we have this one open, let's just talk about the artichoke. So the artichoke is, of course, the leaves are not the actual leaf part, but the meat of the leaf is edible. So what you do is you just grab the leaf and this part down at the bottom. Is the meat part, and it's absolutely delicious. So if you're eating one of these, that's just the whole artichoke. Just take the leaf, dip it into your aioli. And use your teeth to pull the meat off, and it's absolutely delicious. Now, because we've got this one open, and just look at the beautiful color on this one. It's been grilled. You can see the choke. I've removed the choke from this one, but you can see the choke here. And so that part is what you don't want to eat. It can be an irritant to your throat. So we'll take the choke out. And I'm telling you what, the money part of the artichoke is the heart, and that is delicious. So what we like to do is just eat all of the leaf part, and then at the very last, the big reward is that heart. And you can just take that heart and dip it into your sauce. It is unbelievable. And artichokes are so good for you. Vitamin C, vitamin K, they help to lower blood pressure. They are full of antioxidants. They're just an excellent vegetable for your health. And who knew they tasted so darn good, especially with these sauces. So again, we've got artichokes two ways. We got them steamed, then we've got them partially steamed and then grilled. And we've got three sauces. I've got a garlic aioli. We've got an aioli basically with a spicy rub. And then we've got a spicy ranch dressing. So if you've ever been curious about artichokes, hopefully now this will clear some of the confusion up, and I hope you'll try this. They are very good for you. And as you can see, very simple to cook. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up down below, and be sure and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you'll get notified every time we release a new video. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.